From the Melbourne Cricket Ground, we've got some breaking news. There's rain fury that lashed the cricket ground, halting the England versus Australia match in the ongoing T20 World Cup. This is the second match to be abandoned after the earlier Afghanistan and Ireland match, which received 1 point apiece to stay in contention. To share more information on this, I'm joined by my colleague Karishma. So Karishma, quite a dampener, the second time in a row that we have a game that's been cancelled, and this was important for the points table for both, for all three actually, England, New Zealand and Australia.
Well, yes, absolutely. It was important, but rain is something that nothing can be done about it. And we are talking about Melbourne, where the weather is very, very unpredictable. The city is as such that you can see all four seasons in one particular day. So that is how Melbourne is. But it is going to be the most hurtful for Afghanistan to have two matches be abandoned due to rain, first versus New Zealand and now versus Ireland. So clearly, this is something that needs to be talked about within the ICC as to what can be done. Because remember, we are talking about Melbourne, where just 2 kilometers away from the iconic Melbourne Cricket Ground is also the Dockland Stadium, which is an indoor stadium. So can ICC not think about shifting the matches there? So these are the questions that the ICC will have to discuss, because in just one day, we have seen back-to-back matches being called off. Australia versus England and also Afghanistan versus Ireland. And you were mentioning about the points table. Of course, it is going to have a huge impact in the group that these teams are, because, you don't want to be losing matches or not be in contention for the semi-final because of rain. Rather, you would depend on your own performance. So obviously, a big setback to these teams. But then again, rain is in nobody's control, and a T20 World Cup is happening in Australia at a time when it's raining in Melbourne, in Sydney. So one can only hope that going forward, the weather improves and there are no more rain interruptions.
Yes, Karishma, thanks so much. As you rightly said, not in our control, but a big spirit dampener for Melbourne. And maybe ICC should actually consider and come up with better ideas.